All right, welcome back. It's been, I can't believe a day has gone by. It's midnight on June 6th, and a lot has happened here in the 1807 Kriegsspiel Armchair Dragoons. Let's talk about it. Let's go north to south, shall we? Might as well. Here we can see Lestock. He went up to Königsberg, checked in with those folks. They're fine. They see him, and they're happy to see him. There's a morale hit that the Prussian army here takes if they get too far away from Königsberg. So he's just cruising along. He, like a whole lot of other allies, are trying to find the French. They don't know where they are. We're going to talk about that in a second. Benningsen and Bagration have sort of parked here. They're looking for French that they will not see. Remember we talked about that? Now over here, one of the first big moments. Bernadotte came up here from Gutstadt this way and bumped square into Uvarov's Cossacks headed this way. Barclay de Tolly, I think rather intelligently, said, hey, let's pull back to our defensive positions up here at Bartenstein. And he sent messages out saying they're coming. Bernadotte stopped 1 hour short. 1 hour. Here where he is right now, of being able to see the totality of what's parked over here at Bartenstein. So far, all he sees are Uvarov's horse. We'll see what he decides to do in the morning. Ney got as far as Bischofsburg right here and stopped. He's kind of been wondering what's been going on. He then sent this cavalry up here to check out Bischofstein. They're going to send down a message saying, we don't see anything, quite frankly. Mortier's men, they've come up here from Allenson and bumped straight into these guys, waiting here. You'll notice Ney's men are guarding, looking eastward. He has decided he's going to follow his orders and begin this march to the north through Bischofstein. He has also requested and been granted some horse from Ney. Let's hear it for our boy Marat, David Pumphouse. This guy, he has been hell for leather to get here to Johannesburg. These guys, Leger, LaSalle, they are gassed. We'll take a look at fatigue in just a couple turns. We'll see how that all looks when we look at our morning orders. I'll pop back in and show you morning orders when we get them. Here's Napoleon. Napoleon has made it to Ortelsburg along with Bessier and Lahn. They're sort of camped out here waiting, I think. It's what they've got going on. Soult had made it all the way to Kolno, and he is trying to figure out where everybody else is. He's made contact with Murat. He's trying to reach Davout, but he did not know until this very turn that Tolstoy is parked on this crossroads. We rolled the dice, and both the communiques he tried to send to Davout by this southern road. Actually, that's not true. He sent one south to Davout by the southern road. He sent another one the right way, back this way, to Napoleon. But he said, I want to be sure, so I'm going to send one this way. This one got caught. Tolstoy has a clear sense of what's going on with respect at least to Soult. He also picked up one that was a copy intended for Napoleon to tell Napoleon what Marat was up to. So odds are he's got a sense that Marat is somewhere nearby. I don't know. He doesn't know where, but he knows he might be near. Davout was marching forward, as we know, from Ostrolenka, made us all the way up here to Novgorod, and he bumped into Tolstoy. Now, what Tolstoy doesn't know is where everybody else is. He knows that Soult is up there, and that's got to be giving him the spooks. He also knows that Davout deployed for battle. His men are sleeping on their arms right here at night. And so he's got these guys, one blocking north, one blocking east. They've decided to take the line of the Nauru River as their defensive line. So that's where they're going to defend. And finally, down here, we've got Massena, who came all the way up from Warsaw and is making his way. I suppose we shouldn't forget our dear friends. Gosh, they've got a heck of a task. Labanov and Gorchakov making their very, very long way down here from the north. They're quite tired. So, once again, as we said in the first video of the day, the Russians are here. The one French unit that might see them is here. And the rest of the French are kind of off the ball. This is going to be interesting. Like I say, I'll join you back when we get up to dawn, which is just a few hours away, and we'll see what the morning orders look like. But right now, midnight, June